the best price and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, give us a call at 800-985-5328. That's 800-985-5328.
Watch my reports from Delta County only on 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, the remains of a Korean War soldier from Marquette County are finally laid to rest. The ceremony in Arlington National Cemetery for Army Corporal Gordon McCarthy. Plus, a Christmas giveaway in Marquette. The volunteers behind this Toys for Tots drive that helps families every year. And with just 11 days until Christmas, FedEx has some reminders to make sure your packages get to their destinations on time and in good shape. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Harry Ann, it felt like the end of September today. It was very beautiful out there, but tomorrow's looking quite different. What's ahead for us?
It definitely will look a little different, Sarah. Tonight, though, we've got mostly clear skies. Chances of the aurora out there tonight as well. I'll show you that after the break. Temperatures, check out these temperatures. 35 to about 50 degrees. Will stay fairly warm this evening, and we did it, y'all. We broke a record. We had a high of 53, just checking to make sure, out at the National Weather Service station. And then on the way, Sarah mentioned we've got some changes, including rain showers, maybe a wintry mix.
Thank you very much, Ariane. A Korean War soldier from Palmer who was missing in action for decades was laid to rest today at Arlington National Cemetery. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brennan Scanlon was at today's ceremony and tells us about the life and the ultimate sacrifice of Army Corporal Gordon McCarthy.
Today, the sun glistened on the final resting places of approximately 400,000 American soldiers and their family members. American heroes from the Revolutionary War to the conflicts of today rest in peace row by row in over 600 acres at these hallowed grounds. One of those heroes is Army Corporal Gordon D. McCarthy, who was killed by enemy forces near the Chosin Reservoir of North Korea in 1950. The 20-year-old Palmer, Michigan native was a member of Headquarters and Headquarters Company, 1st Battalion, 32nd Infantry Regiment, 7th Infantry Division. He was reported missing in action on December 2nd, 1950. Following a 2018 summit between former President Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un, North Korea turned over 55 boxes containing the remains of Americans killed during the Korean War. Earlier this year, the Defense Prisoner of War Missing in Action Accounting Agency identified McCarthy by using anthropological and DNA analysis. Now, over 70 years later, the flag that Army Corporal Gordon McCarthy honored and served in the Korean War honored him as he was laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery. In Washington, D.C., Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
McCarthy's name is recorded on the Courts of the Missing at the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific in Honolulu, along with the other 7,500 Americans who are still missing from the Korean War. A rosette will be placed next to McCarthy's name to indicate he has now been accounted for. Today in Escanaba, healthcare service workers supported those grieving a loved one this holiday season. UP Health System Hospice hosted its annual Memorial Ornament Exchange. Community members who have lost a loved one in hospice care in the past year were invited to place an ornament on the tree in their honor and exchange it for an ornament from UP Health System Hospice staff. Staff hope the tree provides some comfort to those struggling with loss this time of year.
These bring back a lot of good memories for people, but those good memories can be difficult when you're experiencing your first holiday without your loved one. It's just knowing someone cares about what you're going through. The ornaments actually have some handmade grief quotes on them as well, just to remind you of your loved one and of the community that's out there to support you.
As more ornaments fill the tree year after year, it will serve as a memorial to the lives of each person represented. Each year during the holidays, people are ready to lend a helping hand, and here in the UP, that is especially true. WZMQ's Mitchell Rive stopped by a Marquette church where a group of volunteers is bringing smiles to families this Christmas.
From 9 a.m. until 4 p.m., volunteers were hard at work with the St. Vincent de Paul Christmas giveaway, making sure families get the stocking stuffed and the presents wrapped.
For the month of November, they come into the St. Vincent de Paul office, register, give us the number of children they have, their ages, their sizes.
Volunteers then shop for clothing, toys, and even kids' books, each tailored to what the kids would like. Volunteer Mary Lee Kirkham has been coined the Christmas shopper, ordering enough presents to fill the room.
I am the shopper. Thanksgiving Day, I ordered 147 pairs of underwear and pajamas via the computer because the stores don't carry them.
Each participant eligible for the giveaway gets a basket to fill with free presents. On top of that, volunteers also distribute toys for Tots Toys and even donate a full Christmas meal to each of the families.
They get a full basket of food for Christmas, including a turkey and everything that goes with it. And then they come here, and for each child in the family, they're able to shop for toys.
I know the numbers for all the organizations are up this year for families in need, and for us to be able to help them out and alleviate some of those issues they were having and making sure that their children have a good Christmas, you know, that's just heartwarming.
Families leaving the gym can fill the baskets, and volunteers say the generosity and smiles fills their hearts.
It's the community that supports us as we do this, or we never would be able to accomplish it.
Mitchell Rife, WZMQ 19 News, Marquette.
That giveaway ended today, but those still interested in donating to similar programs still have until this Saturday to register for the Toys for Tots program through the Salvation Army. Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, it's not even this Christmas yet, but Bronner's in Frankenmuth is already preparing for next Christmas. We get a sneak peek at how the Giant store refreshes its look each year. And later, hundreds line up for a new grocery store that opened in Iron Mountain today. A look inside the new Aldi. We're back in 2 minutes.
19 News is brought to you by Dan Perkins Construction.
When you put on a product this nice, you want to sing it from the rooftops. You know my roof's good looking, will last the rest of your life. Each day I go to work thinking, you know, we're doing this right. Buy a roof for me and I think you'll see you'll be happy as a gherkin. 'Cause we do it right and we're really polite. Take it from me, Dan Perkins. You try rhyming something with Perkins.
Shop our huge selection of Amish crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order with 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today.
Menards is celebrating Ryan Blaney's NASCAR Championship with 12% off everything till Christmas. Add recessed lighting to your home with dimmable 6-inch ultra-thin wafer downlights from Juno. They're easy to install, just $17.59 after 12% off. Keep your entire home tidy with our great selection of Libman cleaning supplies. Receive a $10 instant savings on any qualifying purchase of $30 or more on all Libman products.
Merry Christmas and enjoy your 12% off everything.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. That's because at John's Auto, communication is the key to service. When we have your car, you can expect to be updated on what's going on. And Craig here will explain repairs in terms I even understand, and I'm only 9. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Marquette.
And don't forget, we're still your #1 source for a pre-owned vehicle in Marquette County.
John's Auto Marquette.
The UP's show for family fun. Join me for Pictionary here on WZMQ TV 19.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
It is the quiet before the rain hits us here in the UP. Check out these temperatures right now. 53 over there in Houghton, everybody else trickling down just a little bit. We'll expect lows tonight in the 30s. Just one weather alert to give you a heads up about, or two, I should say, gale warnings still continuing on Lake Superior until Friday around 4 a.m. Some big waves and big gusts. I'm so sorry. Who do you see here? I saw an owl and I forgot to save it. But anyway, here's the aurora forecast for tonight, where we've got likelier chances of seeing that gorgeous northern light exposure. But tomorrow night could be a little bit different story. As we take a look the next 24 hours, those breezes continuing. We'll have a change of wind direction. I'll show you that in just a little bit here. And then we're expecting rain and clouds tomorrow through the evening. Those temperatures still fairly warm, 35 to 45, but then tomorrow evening will drop down just a little bit, and then we'll have colder temperatures on the way next week. Right now, the past couple of hours, we've been sitting nice and pretty, fairly dry conditions as you're taking a look at current radar right there, not showing a drip or drop or a snowflake. Right now, the wind's primarily coming out of the southwest. Like I said, we could be seeing some gusts. Eagle Harbor, my friends, up to about 48 miles an hour possible later on this evening. And then tomorrow, those winds, or later this evening, we'll still have winds coming out of the southwest, and then a westerly direction for the morning. Gusts expected on our Friday around 20-25 miles an hour for some of us. But as you can see, we've got a little bit of change of direction coming from the northeast, and then easterly winds continuing into our Saturday for the most part. Maybe seeing 23 miles an hour in Munising, 29 up there in Eagle Harbor. So nothing like we've seen the past couple of hours. Taking a look right now, we've got currently clear skies predicted for tonight before our rain showers start to move in on that northwest coast in the morning. And then we are expecting a mixture of snowfall, possibly. That activity is going to be expected along that Wisconsin border. So heads up, we've got a 30% chance there of maybe seeing 3 inches of snow as of right now. We'll see here in just a minute with the snow outlook. And then rain showers expected to continue into our Saturday before we've got cloudy conditions for the night. So rainfall in the morning, maybe ½ an inch, and then as we make our way into the early afternoon, similarly up to about ½ an inch expected up there in Eagle Harbor. And as I mentioned, we'll have more precipitation expected on that Wisconsin border here. Iron River, you could see maybe a total of 6/10 of an inch there by Saturday. And then taking a look at our snow outlook, anywhere from ½ an inch in Ironwood. This is Friday evening, a little bit more than that in Iron River. Everyone else staying fairly clear of it. 7-day outlook for Marquette tomorrow, last night of Hanukkah. Again, rain showers expected. We are going to see possibly some rain and snow on Saturday.
Thank you very much, Ariane. We may not have any snow piling up just yet, but firefighters are already reminding residents to help keep fire hydrants clear this winter. Not being able to access fire hydrants in the winter can both be time-consuming and challenging for crews at the scene of a fire. The Marquette Fire Department asks that residents clear a 3-foot radius around fire hydrants near their homes. This will allow firefighters to access a water supply from all angles during an emergency.
Makes it a lot more difficult if we have to pull out our shovels and then gain access by chipping through, ice or buildup of stuff that the snowplows put there in front. And it just helps us to be able to access that much quicker and to be able to get to that fire and that emergency that much faster.
Firefighters say every second counts when on the scene of a fire, and keeping the hydrants clear makes a big difference. Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. We're learning more about the organization behind a unique art auction in Marquette Township this weekend. That conversation is 2 minutes away.
It's such a big house. How many of you live here?
There's just the 2 of us.
Yeah.
CBS is the home of ghosts. Even the ones from across the pond.
You're dead?
All right, don't rub it in.
Say cheers to the original UK haunting that became a global phenomenon.
I suppose you've seen a body anywhere on your...
The UK ghosts are here.
It's your classic haunted house.
Tonight, 9/8 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Need to get from point A to point B quickly, efficiently, safely? The Marquette County Transit Authority is your ticket to ride. Friendly drivers operate clean, blue and white buses throughout Marquette County 365 days a year. Seniors 60 plus ride free every Wednesday. For information about routes and tickets, click on marktran.com. We keep you moving. Marquette Transit.
It's the color purple takeover of the Jennifer Hudson Show.
Oh, it's the best thing ever.
For a full hour, the laughter.
She sees Leonardo, and I was like, focus, focus.
The tears.
I ain't dropping no tear. I ain't doing it.
And the love. It's so powerful to see the connection between women.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ TV CBS, followed by 19 News at 6. Another thrilling week to play football. The NFL on CBS. Catch all the action this week on WZMQ 19. Sunday at 1, Tampa Bay travels to Green Bay to take on the Packers. See you this Sunday for the NFL on WZMQ 19, home of the 2024 Super Bowl. You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
A unique art auction takes over a Marquette Township brewery this weekend. It's the Violin Art Auction, and it helps a youth organization called Youth Volume. Joining us tonight is the founder of the Marquette chapter of Youth Volume, Clara Hardy. Thanks for coming in, Clara.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So tell us what Youth Volume is all about.
Youth Volume is a violin and cello studio here in Marquette and in Detroit that started in 2010 in Detroit. And it's a year old here in Marquette. And we use the classical Suzuki method and improvising methods to teach youth how to play the violin and cello.
Very cool. What is the Suzuki method for people who aren't familiar, like me?
The Suzuki method was started in Japan in the 1940s, right after World War II. And it was not only to develop musical skills in kids, but also to develop beautiful humanity and raise adults who might not go to war with one another. So it's a lot about peace and not just music.
That's really interesting, because I feel like a lot of people, for a lot of us, like music really is very emotional, and I think that's a really cool tie-in there. So what sets Youth Volume apart from other music studios?
We not only use the classical teaching repertoire, but also improvising and other genres that are historically significant to whatever city that we're teaching in. So we bring in other teaching artists, and in Detroit we have put out 5 albums in other genres like hip hop, jazz, electronic, and we're about to do that here in Marquette in the spring with some surprise artists. We'll find out who those are.
Very cool. Yeah, so what's the goal of Youth Volume here in Marquette?
It is to grow musical changemaker skills like innovation, resilience, collaboration, and higher order thinking. So we're really more about changing the world, and then making orchestras better is a byproduct of that.
Very cool. So what age range are the kids that participate in this?
4 to 18.
Oh wow, as young as 4 years old. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So how do parents get their kids involved in this?
We have a website called youthvolume.org that people can check out our teaching approaches and what we've done since 2010, and just send us an email.
Awesome. So tell us about the Violin Art Auction at Barrel and Beam this Sunday.
So this is a method of fundraising that I have already done once in Detroit, and I'm so excited to do it here in Marquette. We take violins and cellos that are beyond repair and give them to artists to make into pieces that then become resources for the scholarship fund after they're auctioned off.
So who put these art pieces together?
I have gotten an amazing response from the creative community here in Marquette, a lot bigger than I thought. We have not only landscape artists, but tattoo artists, henna artists, muralists, woodworkers, and there's amazing pieces.
Very cool. Okay, so Sunday from 1 to 4 at Barrel and Beam. When people show up there, what's kind of the protocol, what's going to happen there?
All the pieces are going to be on display in the barrel room. So there's 80 barrels in that room full of mead and beer and wine, and each one will have a cool violin centered in the middle. And the students will be playing from Marquette Youth Volume. There might be a virtual performance on our YouTube live streaming, so people can join in beyond Marquette too, and they can bid online. Even if you're in Marquette and you want to stay home on your couch, you can still bid online and be part of it.
Awesome. How is this fundraiser going to help Youth Volume?
It's really important to me to make our quality music education accessible to low-income families as well as people who can afford it. So we would not be able to do that without the community support that the scholarship fund provides.
Awesome. And one more time, where do people go for more information?
youthvolume.org.
Perfect. Clara, thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course. Still ahead tonight, preparing for next Christmas. Bronner's Christmas Wonderland in Frankenmuth already has its sights set on 2024. A sneak peek at how the store gets refreshed each year. And later, a look inside the controlled chaos of an Amazon fulfillment center and how your packages arrive on schedule. But first, here's your Upers United volunteer opportunity of the day. Something to put on your radar in the coming days. The Kiwanis Club of Marquette is hosting a community Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve, and there's a few volunteer opportunities with that. The club is looking for people to help prepare the food, serve dinner, deliver meals to homebound folks, and clean it all up afterwards. To check out the details and sign up to be a volunteer, just head to upersunited.com. We'll be right back after this.
We've got a lot of news coming up. Our Eye on America tonight looks at a wind turbine making history, how the ambitious project off New York is powering 70,000 homes with clean energy. Will there be more? That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
I never had a lot of family, but these days we're surrounded by family.
There's no problem so big that we can't talk it out.
Oh, great gasp, everyone. Bravo.
We came to tear it up.
You miss me?
You know, you wait and you wait and you wait, and then pow, it's here.
They're gonna love
this. Cars will break down, and when they do, it's too late. If your car's out of warranty, it leaves you with two choices: get stuck paying for expensive repairs, or one phone call to CarShield. Their administrators pay for your covered repairs so you don't have to. Your coverage includes roadside assistance, towing, rental, and so much more. Plus, with their nationwide network, you choose the mechanic or dealer. Best of all, there's coverage for every wallet size. Make the smart call before it's too late. Call CarShield today.
Superior Collision is seeking a certified auto body technician for full-time employment. Qualified candidates can call or apply in person, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Who will be there when the final whistle blows? When the final votes have been cast? Who will be there when we need a warning or a laugh? Will you? Start a career in the broadcasting industry. Whether it's on air or behind the scenes, there's a world of opportunities waiting for you. Be there as history unfolds. Go to BeThereMichigan.com.
The Baxter Family Survival Guide.
Dad, you taught us to be self-sufficient.
And yet you're all still here.
Expect the unexpected.
You want money, maybe you should do what other people do.
Get my own reality show. Dad, I'm trying.
Learn to adapt.
You're gonna use a glass, right?
Fine, hand me the big one.
Last man standing.
Preparations for next Christmas are already underway at Bronner's Christmas Wonderland, the world's largest Christmas store. The store's product development manager says their holiday rush tends to maintain into January. But once things slow down in February, they begin resetting the displays and introducing new products. The Christmas Wonderland rolls out nearly 300 items throughout the year. It keeps track of each one's popularity to see which one will be the most popular when the holidays begin again.
People like to see what has changed throughout the sales room, not only the product selection, but the different huge displays that we have. My grandfather said it often took 3 times to walk through the store, 1 time to just get the feel of it, 1 time to see everything up above, and then finally on the 3rd time you get to shop.
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, we'll have more on the work that goes on year-round at Bronner's to prepare for Christmas. FedEx is reminding everyone how to safely package gifts and ensure they reach their destination in time for Christmas. To make sure your present doesn't get lost in the millions, billions of packages that will be sent this year, it's important to properly box those items. Use a sturdy, clean, dry box that has all the old labels and tape removed. That's critical, according to the shipping company. FedEx also says it has some tools that will help to prevent packages from being stolen or spoiling a surprise.
Download or go to fedex.com/delivery and you can redirect a package, you can provide delivery instructions, or you can say, please hold that package until I'm home and ready for the delivery. It's a way to give you peace of mind.
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, we'll take a closer look at shipping deadlines and ensuring your packages arrive on time. Online shopping continues to increase in popularity, especially through Amazon. The retail giant processes millions of orders from around the globe each day. Jordan Tidwell shows us how a fulfillment center in Tulsa, Oklahoma gets it all done.
Amazon says there are 650,000 items shipped from this fulfillment center per day. Things are moving as fast as ever as packages are being prepped, taped, and labeled, waiting to be delivered.
So we're servicing different areas from the Great Lakes region, which is the Chicago, Kansas City region, to Texas region. We have not seen any decrease in the volume. We're actually seeing the same trends that we said last year.
There's 25 million items inside the fulfillment center right now, being separated and sorted. During the holidays, Amazon ships 200,000 more items every day than during a slower time like summer.
The customer clicks on the order on Amazon.com. The system recognizes the order. Within 2.5 hours, which is our fast track service level agreement, we're able to pick it, pack it, and successfully load it to a trailer.
Operations Manager Janad Sanantis says robotics and artificial intelligence play a part in how quickly they can get things done. They use AI for product selection and adjusting to customer needs. There's also a robotic arm that moves bins from place to place.
We've got technology for so many different reasons. The safety of our associates is definitely #1 on our priority. For example, the robotic arm that we have, it cuts the steps of our associates where they don't have to walk back and forth to get the exact same thing.
He says as soon as Christmas is over, they'll immediately start getting ready for next year. As stressful as it can be, he's glad to make sure gifts arrive just in time.
We absolutely feel like Santa's helper.
We have a mild night ahead, but then a big rain event is headed our way tomorrow. AIR has the outlook next.
Tonight, the discovery that could help millions of pregnant women suffering from severe morning sickness. Plus, turbine power is taking off, but why are some offshore farms facing headwinds? And bringing holiday joy to military families who've experienced the ultimate loss on the CBS Evening News.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
Getting ready, we all have our routine. Finding an outfit. Fixing your hair. And all the other little touches. Gum, check. Keys, check. Phone, check. But of all the things you remember to bring with you, naloxone could be the most important. It can reverse an opioid overdose. You can get it without a prescription in most states, and it's really easy to use. If you or someone you know is at risk for opioid overdose, naloxone could save their life. Keep it on you and at home. For more information about naloxone, visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Who'll be there when there are voices that need to be heard? Who'll be there when amazing rises up or a need for a warning comes falling down? Who will be our ears and our eyes? Will you? Start a career in the broadcasting industry. Whether it's on air or behind the scenes, there's a world of opportunities waiting for you. Be there. Go to BeThereMichigan.com.
With these fairly warm lows we're expecting tonight, clear skies, we've got a chance of seeing the aurora, so heads up on that. Tomorrow, friends, those of you who work in schools, probably going to be indoor recess as we've got rain showers expected across the UP, maybe even some snow later on in the afternoon. Your 7-day outlook for Escanaba will be about 42 tomorrow, and then expect some rain, maybe snow coming on Saturday.
Finally tonight, a new grocery store is now open in Iron Mountain. This morning, the UP's second ever Aldi opened its 20,000 square foot store to nearly 300 people waiting in line. In fact, that line was wrapped all the way around the Aldi parking lot. The city's mayor and manager attended the ribbon cutting ceremony to officially welcome the store to the city. The store's district manager says he's excited to bring Aldi's low prices and great products to Dickinson County.
People are really excited. I feel like a lot of individuals have been traveling to maybe Marinette or Escanaba to shop at Aldi, so they may already be familiar with us. So I feel like a lot of people are excited to have us in their own backyard.
Aldi will roll out its curbside pickup starting on January 9th. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here at 11:10 Central.
Tonight at